Hey fellow dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here. I want to share this case study of a product launch, a digital product launch we recently finished up. 5 lessons learned in a just over $47,000 in a 5-day digital product launch. So what you're going to learn, the one free software we use that increased sales by 20% at least, the exact numbers behind the launch, the foolish mistake I made and how you can avoid it, the exact abandoned cart email sequence we used to increase conversion. So just going to do a quick recap of what a digital product launch is. So what you do is you state like a launch date. So ours was August 15th. And what you do is talk to your internet marketing buddies and let them know, hey, we got a launch coming on August 15th. And what they do is they email their list, their database, letting their list know on August 15th that this software, this training, this whatever it is coming out. And then what you do is you pay the affiliates. We used Warrior Plus, and it automatically does it. You pay I think it's a 3% or 3.5% fee, and then they do all of the separating of the money for you. So how it works is the affiliate earns commissions. They keep 100% on the front end. The affiliate kept 100%. And then we had 4 upsells, and they earned 50% of each upsell if the person from their list buys it. So we did 100% conversions on the front end, and I'm going to go over all the pricing here in a couple slides. 100% on the front end because that incentivizes affiliates, that attracts affiliates. Ooh, wow, they're giving away a lot of money. A lot of affiliates will just do 50% across the board. We wanted to do 100% to really attract some affiliates. And it worked out well. So let's dive right in. So anyway, so they send out the emails. It's a 5-day launch, and they email their list letting them know, and then they get paid commissions. And so that's how a digital product launch works if you're not familiar with how it works. So product launch details. The cart was actually open 5 days, or I guess it's still open today technically, but we doubled the price. So we launched it on Wednesday, and then we doubled the prices on Sunday night. So again, the cart didn't technically close, the prices just increased. So, but we had a decent amount of sales on that Monday with the increased pricing. So that's why I kind of had the cart at 6 days. It was technically 5, but in the total numbers, I included that 6th day. So just wanted to explain that. So the product was software and some additional training. The funnel details. So the front end product was $27. Again, if an affiliate mailed for it, they kept all $27. OTO1 was additional training. So the front end offer was a lead generation landing page software builder. They got 5 licenses for $27 for the year. It typically cost $49 a month, or $47. Yeah, $49 a month for 5 licenses. So it's about $10 a month per license. So total cost I think would be $588 for the year. They're getting it at $27. So just very, very, I don't know, it was like 92% off. OTO1 was traffic, how to generate traffic to the landing page. That was $47. OTO2 was done for you follow-up sequences for the client. 30 follow-up sequences, email, text, and ringless voicemail. OTO3 was $97. That was 20 additional licenses to that front-end product. And then OTO4 was $197 in plus. That was they could white label the software, so they could brand it as their own. They could call it whatever they wanted, create a logo. They'd get their own website, and it went up, I think it went up for every sale. It's called a dime sale. For every sale that was made at the $197, it went up $5. So $197 to $202 to $207 to $212 to $217, and so on. And then we capped it at $297. It stopped it didn't go above $297. So inside the numbers, so total sales funnel wide was 965 total sales. I think about 550 were front end sales, so 550 new customers. Total traffic was 7,860 visitors on the sales page. Funnel conversion overall was 12%. Total revenue was $47,055, and then the profit was $15,440.78. So not nearly as much as you might think. These product launches, I remember back in the day when I got started in this business, the product launches, it just seemed like the product creator was making all this money. And I'm not saying that they don't make all this money, but it's not nearly as much. 15,000 out of 47 is about 33%. So not nearly as much as you would think, or at least what I thought. You know, there's a lot of cost in it. So, and then we also had, I'm going to dive into the numbers here real quick. So say the sales breakdown by day. So the first day we did 22.7% of the sales, and I was really disappointed about it. The first day we started was at it launched at 8 o'clock in the morning, and about 10 o'clock the sales page, the front end, was converting at 5%, about 5%, and I was really upset with this because I wanted to hit 10% on that front end, and I knew we could do it, and something was going wrong. So we hired a copywriter to write a sales page for us, and he wrote a sales page and designed it for, I think it was $1,000, and we also had an in-house copywriter write a sales page. So we split tested the two. However, the day of the launch, we realized the split test wasn't set up, so we didn't know which sales page was working. So I was scrambling around trying to think, how can we increase conversions? Like, we have hundreds of people live on this sales page right now, and they're not buying, or only 5% of them are buying. So I don't know how I came up with it, but I was like, let's install live chat. So I was scrambling around. Live chat, I've never worked with live chat before, didn't know what to use. Googled live chat, found one. One looked familiar. I was like, I've heard about this in Facebook groups. People like this one. I'm going to share it with you here in a couple slides. It's called Talk, but it's not spelled T-A-L-K. It's T-A-W-K.to, I think. So installed that. It was, 30 seconds, honestly, to install it live on the sales page. And then I was able to talk with people live on the sales page and found out that people were confused, which is horrible on a sales page. You don't want people to be confused, but they didn't know what they were getting. They didn't know if they were getting software. They didn't know if they were getting training. They didn't know if they were getting both. It was one or the other. It was very confusing. So we turned off this one sales page that we hired the guy to write, and we went back to using the in-house copywriter because we felt it was more clearly stated what it was. They were getting a piece of software. So we did that, and then unfortunately, we didn't take the numbers. I didn't jot the numbers down until about an hour and a half into using the live chat. Jot down the numbers, and then we measured every hour on the hour for like the next 5 or 6 hours where how the conversions were doing. So okay, and so we're on the front end. We're about 12%. Again, we were at 5, but installing live chat and going back to the sales page that clearly stated it was a software, we increased conversion by it was up to about 12%, and it ended up kind of bouncing around, I think anywhere from 9 to 12% over the next 5 or 6 hours. And then overall, I think after the first day we increased again overall to 8%. But man, if we would have had that live chat on from the get-go, from the start, we would have done much better. I bet you we would have probably put 15 grand more, because the majority of that traffic obviously comes right at that 8 o'clock. Those first 2 hours are crucial. And unfortunately, like I said, we didn't get the live chat installed till about hour 2 or 3, I would guesstimate. I can't remember the exact time. But so live chat was in absolute it was a game changer. It was a lifesaver. It rescued the launch, I think. I think it could have bombed if we didn't do the live chat. And again, if we would have done it earlier, we probably could have done $70,000 in revenue. So day number 2 was 17%. Day number 3 was 14.8%. Day number 4 was 9.5%. Day number 5, the closeout day, was 30.5%, which really surprised me. I didn't think it'd do that well. We emailed a lot that day. I thought too much, but that wasn't the case, because day 6, again, prices doubled at midnight on day 5 throughout the whole funnel. And day 6, we still did 5.3% of sales, people buying at the new price. We did have a few people, I didn't know you were having a launch, which was amazing because we sent like 15 emails. Didn't know you had a launch. Can I get it at the launch price? So there were a few people we lowered the price for, but majority, and they typically had a reason for it. Someone had some family issues, someone had some personal issues they were taking care of, so we worked with those type of people. So that was kind of the breakdown of the sales for each day. Let's dive into, so here's the sales activity. So again, 965, put this down here, 965 total sales throughout the funnel, $47,000. We had 20 refunds. We know refunds are going to pick up. It's a 30-day window. Unfortunately, internet marketers typically wait around day 28 or 29, literally like set a reminder on their phone to refund. That's just the type of people they are. That's the crowd they are. So we anticipate more refunds are going to come. Affiliate sales, as you can see, 851 of the total sales came from affiliates in the 960 out of the 965. So I don't know, 114, I guess. So probably 12 or 14%, I'm guesstimating. Refunds, marketplace fees, again, Fees for the sales was just under $2,000. Again, they do the affiliates for you. They pay the affiliates automatically, instant payment for them. And then as you can see at the very bottom here, $18,940 in net profit. But we had a contest. So when you do these affiliate launches, what you do is you want to incentivize them even more. And you have these different types of contests. So we had whoever had the most sales would get, what was it, $1,500 cash. Second place was $750 cash. Third place was $250 cash. So we had to minus that $3,500. And then we had one other bonus that I take credit for because I came up with it. The person that had the craziest bonus, what people do is incentivize their list to buy the product. They offer bonuses, some additional training, some one-on-one support, a phone call, whatever it is. They offer bonuses to buy the training. So one guy offered, I forgot what he offered, but it was past products or something of his. And so he had the best bonus. So he got an acre of land, or I don't know what you call it, on the moon. You can buy land on the moon. It's only like $30 too. But we had a lot of fun with that pre-launch, joking around that we're giving away a piece of the moon. Apparently, it's legal to sell land on the moon somehow, some way. Mars, Saturn, all that. So he won an acre of land on the moon for having the most unique bonus. So that's that again. Incentivized. Then we have some different contests. We had another speed contest if they hit a certain number of sales on like Saturday, because we knew Saturday was going to be slow. So we said, hey, if you hit 30 front end sales on Saturday, we'll give you a $250 bonus. Nobody hit that. I think a guy came fairly close to it, but he didn't hit the 30 sales, but they pushed for it. They made additional sales. So you got to kind of spice it up, incentivize them. And then, like I said, that last day, that 30% of sales, a lot of those affiliates, the first guy was way ahead. You weren't going to catch him. But second, third, and fourth affiliate, all were within just a few sales of each other. So they were pushing really hard on that final day to get that second place, that $750 cash prize. And I believe the second guy, I think he did $4,700, $4,800 in sales for himself, in commissions for himself in this launch. He did really well. And I think the first place guy did, well, with the bonus, he probably did $6,500, $6,800 probably, with the bonus $1,500 or winning the cash contest. So that's the sales breakdown. So lesson number 1, here's the live chat, talk.to. Again, a lifesaver. They have a paid version. I'm not too sure what the paid version entails. However, I absolutely love the free version. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, but man, what a lifesaver this was. So I definitely recommend using talk.to. I would not do another product launch without live chat from the very second the sales page goes live. Have live chat on it. It was very, very helpful talking to these people. I had fun with it too. But it was really interesting to just hear what they thought of it. You know, they would ask questions. A lot of common questions would come up. So then I would take those common questions and then add them to the sales page. At the very bottom, we had like a frequently asked questions, you know, and this question kept coming up. So I kept adding to it. And then that dropped the chat down. You know, people weren't asking as much because they saw it on the sales page. Now, some people still asked for it. You know, they still missed it. You know, can I do this with it? You know, hey, check the FAQs. Or no, you can't do that. So, again, live chat was crucial. And again, I think if we had the live chat from the get, we probably would have done closer to 70,000. Lesson number 2, abandoned cart email. So again, we use ClickFunnels, and this is the abandoned cart. So if someone landed on an upsell page, but they didn't buy, these emails were fired off. So this was email number 1. It was sent 15 minutes after they landed on the page. Email number 2, this was sent 1 hour after. And then email number 3 was sent 3 hours after. Typically, it's just like an e-commerce store. If you shop on Amazon or any big e-commerce store, you're going to get these abandoned cart emails because I think it's 67% of people leave stuff in their cart. So we had these on each upsell page. Unfortunately, they don't give the stats, so I'm not sure how well they worked. But here is upsell email, or here is abandoned cart email number 1. Again, had some fun with it. We know how life can get. Maybe the dog was barking, the kids were screaming, the pizza guy rang the doorbell, you left the agency toolkit in your shopping cart. We're here to remind you that you can complete your order by clicking the button below. Real simple. They click the button, it takes them right back to the page. The checkout, I should say. Here's email number 2. Please allow me to transport you back to your shopping cart. Got some feet sticking out of the car, you know, just kind of sit back, relax. We got it from here. It looks like you left the agency toolkit in your shopping cart. Allow me to provide the service of taking you back to your shopping cart free of charge. Resume your order. And then I'm not going to read this last email. It's a little bit longer. But my favorite character from Shrek, Puss in Boots, why did you leave? And goes back to it. So these are the 3 email sequences we used. They're all quite similar on each upsell page. Again, I don't have numbers. They might have bombed. Maybe we didn't make any sales from this. I imagine we probably did. I'm not too sure because, like I said, it doesn't track the sales, or at least I didn't figure out how to. Again, lesson number 3, email more. This is amazing. We sent, I think, 4 emails on Sunday, 2 or 3 on Saturday, and it was amazing how many people on Monday morning reached out and said, I didn't even know you were doing a launch, or I didn't know it ended. You know, it was very clear when it ended. Midnight on Sunday, but people didn't see it, didn't read the emails. A lot of people, they didn't even open the emails. You know, we probably did about, I'd say 12 or 15 launch emails, pre-emails and pre-launch emails and launch emails, and people still I didn't see it. You know, I missed it. I didn't know it ended, you know, or I was busy. I was out of town. I was doing this. I was doing that, you know. So email more. I don't think you can email too much, especially with the product launch. So I was kind of following the Ben Settle teaching where he emails on a product launch, you know, 4 or 5 times that last day. And that's where the sales come from. Those last 2 to 3 hours, it was amazing, the sales that came in. I mean, it was every couple seconds. It was crazy. I was blown away. I really didn't think it would be that strong. And I think we ended up doing about $14,000 on around 14,000, I think, on Sunday, which was amazing. And I'd say probably 9 or 10 of that 14,000 was probably from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, because it ended at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So email more. That's lesson number 3. Lesson number 4 is retargeting. I'm going to put up an ad, or not an ad. I did a video up above, more details of this case study. So just click the link above to watch that video, but not till this video is done. Just like right click it or pause it. Wait on this one. So I'll just go over real quick because you can watch the other video in full detail. Spent $134, generated $1,274 in sales. Retargeting is absolutely printing money with a product launch. So definitely do retargeting. I wish we spent $10,000 on it. That was my mistake. You know, I wish we spent more money on retargeting. Lesson number 5 is the welcome email. I found this probably 6 or 7 years ago. This email was inspired by CD Baby, Derek Sivers of CD Baby. I used this email in a launch back in 2011 or 2012. People absolutely loved it. It's something different. It's something funny. It's something unique. It's just that welcome email, you know, welcoming. They just bought the product. They're coming into your ecosystem. They might not know who you are, and I think this is a great way to really set yourself apart. I know the CD Baby, it was a smashing success. It went like viral. I think it generated them a ton of business. So here is the email. Let me move the video here. So your 5 licenses to gamified leads has been gently taken care of with sterilized, contamination-free gloves. A team of 13 employees inspected each license and polished it to make sure you are getting the absolute best piece of software possible before digitally sending it your way. We didn't mail anything out. That's kind of the joke in the whole thing. It was a digital download. Please log into the members area to find the details to log into Formablaze. We hope this helps you take your marketing agency to the next level. In commemoration, we have placed your picture on our wall as Customer of the Year. The team here at Formablaze is exhausted, but we're here to help if you need anything. Thank you once again for investing in gamified leads. As I read that email, you probably think, Formablaze gamified leads? I'm confused. And you certainly could be confused. I'm kind of confused reading the damn thing. So that's the email. Just had a little fun with it. So I think that's the last lesson. So final thoughts. It's not as glamorous. Launches aren't as glamorous as you think. I remember years ago being on the other end, the buying end, you know, and when I got into this business in 2010, 11, and 12, thinking, God, these product creators, 6-figure launches, you know, they were putting 6 figures right in their pocket, you know. It's like, no. I think this software game, Formablaze, I think it cost, I don't know what it cost. It was near $10,000 in development cost, which that's not even included in the numbers that I shared. Paying affiliates, sales copy, all that other stuff, you know, plus the planning of it. This was about 5 to 6 weeks of planning, and then after the fact, so it is a lot of work. Again, it's not as glamorous as it sounds, as it may look, as it may appear, as what product creators may lead you to believe, you know. But still, the money is made on the back end. It's, like I said, I think 550 front end sales. That's 550 new customers that can be sold other products, other affiliate promotions, other software, training, whatever it is, coaching, consulting, things like that. So that's where the real money is made, not necessarily on a product launch. So that's it. If you have any experience with product launches, lessons learned, mistakes made, success, post down in the comments, share it down below. Maybe you can help someone watching this video. Maybe you can help someone. Like I said, the live chat, I think that can be a game changer if you've never used it, or if you have a launch coming up. Install live chat. You'll put a lot of money, a lot of extra money into your piggy bank. And if you like this kind of information, I should have a little picture of myself. Click on that little image and you'll subscribe to my channel, or just hit the big red subscribe button down below. That's it for now. Like I said, if you have any lessons learned, mistakes made, and product launches for yourself, post them down below in the comments. Maybe it'll help someone out. Thank you.